all of a sudden here, I can step right, or here I'm going to step this way here. Okay, here, come in, pow. And I'm throwing him that way, not turning to go this way. This here, Osotogake, he moves back, right? Here, in, pow. And then instead of throwing that way, because my body is already this way here, I'll throw him that way. Yoko no harikata. So when he's moving this way, 1, 2, here, and pow. When he's moving this way here, 1, 2, pow. And of course we know on Nage no Kata, turning one. Lots of different kinds of Uchi-Mata. That's just on the leg. Now you have the hands. Where do you grab? Who cares? Wherever you can get a good grip, that's where you grab. He won't let you grab this hand, this one here, right? So you can come up here, pull here, and then come in. Just like a Yama-arashi grip, only you sweep back. Come up here, he comes with this hand here, see? You pull him around like a Sode-tsurikomi-goshi, and you have Uchi-Momo, Uchi-Mata. You can reach over, Otsuri-goshi kind of grip, right? Here, lift him up, come in, Uchi-Mata. So he steps back, you push him back, right? See what I just did? Here, this comes pow. See my shoulder strike that I talk about here? Comes right in Kubinage. Some even grab here, and then Uchi-Mata. So, Obi. Here. Hey, here. Here. And my personal favorite, my thumb behind the head, and then I drop my elbow down. See how I turn? So I have a forearm strike here. Pow. See? And then from here, right in. And I keep my elbow down. I don't want it to go up. 2 collars. Same thing here. In. Uchi-Momo, Uchi-Mata. Here. Up. See how the elbow comes underneath here? See how it lifts him? Here, look. Uchi-Momo. Uchi-Mata.
With the striking his chest?
No, well, there's also that one too. Right? Here, pow, to turn, and then continue. Uchi-Mata here, without lifting the leg, is this here. See how the thigh enters? The thigh enters. See here? See how I got it? That's Uchi-Mata, Uchi-Momo. You see how many grips there are, how many entries there are? Once again, if I take you to a pottery and ask you to make a bowl, it's all going to be the same vessel, but different looks to it. Same difference here. That's what I believe makes judo so exciting. You can personalize these techniques. There's still Uchi-Mata, Uchi-Momo. So pick your grip, and they'll change between Uchi-Momo and Uchi-Mata. It's not one grip fits all. You may have to adjust. For example, here, when do Uchi-Mata, okay, here, my shoulder always got in the way. You know, turn here, okay, because I was fighting big guys, and I was a smaller guy, okay? So for the bigger guys, what I did was I grabbed back here, okay, and I took my elbow down here, and I tried to bring my elbow to their arm, here, this way here. A friend of mine, his Uchi-Mata was terrific, because he would come here, see? And then this hand would come like this. See, it's right on the shoulder. You see how he push it up? So here, he'd come here, push it up on the shoulder like this, see? And then he turned. And then, boom, this way here. He was tall, too, for a Japanese guy. And when he threw you, we went way up there, and you needed a parachute to come down. It was a long way down. If you have someone who's broad and strong upstairs, like her.
Yeah.
What you want to do a lot is the tsurikomi this way here, right, bringing to you. You change the tactic, and from here, you see this way here, and you notice that my pinky is right on her collarbone. See there? See how I turn it? Right now, it's not resting on the collarbone, a silly millimeter off of it, but then pow, see here? Pow, this way here. Now you see how I've turned the shoulder. Well, let me show you on now. It would be really hard for me here, this way here. So what I do on someone like Al, pow. You see how I turned him? Okay, down and push. And then at the same time, pow. You see, I pulled it. So I turned the shoulder. Now, when I turn the shoulder, you see I can come in and I don't have as much. There's still pressure on my shoulder, yes, but not as much. And then I go ahead and do the ashi-harai. But it doesn't always work that way. So I was showing all the different ways that he could do. You know, come up here, drop it down. You could come this way here, like harai-goshi and nai-no-kata. There's nothing wrong with that.
We did one like ogoshi.
Yeah.
Instead of underneath.
Underneath,
Around the waist.
Yeah, you come this way
That one
here.
works good too.
Here, okay? Sometimes you cannot grab the belt. You just grab whatever cloth is there. And just remember one thing, bring to you. See how I come in? See how my shoulder strikes? Pow, here, and then in. You have to really experiment with them all. So waste of time to grip fight. So if somebody grabs me up here, so what I do is I'll just come around here and I'll grab right along their arm. And then come here, now I have hidari. This way here. See? And then I have the other side. Up here, see here? And then from here, this hand would come right up and come right behind the head and then do Uchi-Mata that way. They stiff arm. Okay, here, I would come up. Here, come around. And you see how I have it locked? And then grab the judogi on the inside. See, now I could do that way there. So here, just come up and around, okay? And then grab. You grab anywhere. Or sometimes just here, you see you have a touch kansetsu, waza, arm lock there. Another way is to come over and grab your own judogi and then bring it in tight right here. And then when you turn, see how it locks it in there? Well, a friend of mine used to do it this way here. He would take this, push it down. You see how I grab it? Now, he's not grabbing the judogi at all, but his hands were so big. Fit right around here, bring it this way here, and then pow. And I'd always grab back here, like this. And then I would constantly go like this. Now, what happened after a few of these, they would all of a sudden stand up, pow, like that. And then I could attack. I'm just trying to get them irritated. And then they stand up. I could do anything. And they stand up here. I do taio toshi or taio. I pull them down. They come up. Pow. Uchi-Mata, hane-goshi, harai-goshi, whatever. So this is kind of an irritating tactic. I used to get in trouble for that all the time. Zurui yo. Omae zurui. That means you're cheating. That's not fair. これは勝負だよ. This is fighting. This is not a game. What's the matter with you? And then sensei come over, pow, hit me on the head.